Right, I'm going to have a go at doing the one I couldn't do the other night. This is really weird. I'm looking over there, but I'm not. I'm looking right in front of me, and it's fucking weird. Right. But I'm so proud of myself. This is a lot to do with my mental health. Really, it is. But look, I've got it lit up now and illuminated. But in here, I've got, look, my specs. My meds are in there. My fold-away headphones tuck in that pocket. My keys are there. My wallet is there. It slides out of there. That's a night light. There's a Star Wars light that is on. There's a thingy there to put the tablet on. Look, I've got the little JBL speaker in there. Is it turning on again? Yeah, thing. Turn off. There we go. There's my dustbin, my little metal dustbin. Nice Blue Tactics. A lot of this is Blue Tactics. That is cable tied on. All of these cables, there's charging points. There's going to be chargers for the speaker. My Loggy Inner, it's on there. It was on there. It's probably fallen down here. It's going to be stuck to the side of that because that's where all my important shit is. I've got pens up there. I've got all of my shades in there. Look, not all of them. There's a load more down here. There's my towels. I've got my bag storage. There's a bag missing. There's a goddamn bag missing from my bag storage. That is because I used it for shopping and I haven't quite put away all my sweeties and my shit. Right. So that's that. I think, yeah, that's like a shower. That's storage. I'm just enjoying the idea of having bags with shit in that I can't fit in cupboards, but I know where it fucking is. And the point of it is, everything's on display. That's really fucking important to me. Right, over here, we have, like here, look, angel cards. That tin has got all of my keys ever in it. There's like all of my makeup brushes, all stored colour up, so I know what brush I'm going for. This is organised as, well, it's not as organised as shit, but that comes like that. Look, there's a mirror, and then there's all of my shit there. I wanted to get a little stool to go here that is going to live behind that. But that just goes away like fucking neatly, and I was very pleased that that just slides along there. That's been blue tacked hard down, and everything lines up, and then they just line up with those and sit on top of it, and so that feeds my kind of perfectionism, basically. Here I've got my sound card. My Divine Feminine has been resurrected with her wings. My guitar up there, I got it on the wall in the end. Can you see it? It's hard to know what I'm saying. I'm looking away from me. There it is. Looking resplendent. Then a little JBL. The tablet did go here because there's the little keyboard. There, Blue Tactics as well. Very good Blue Tactics there, Mikey. Controller, DJ controller. So I'm doing my DJing. My half a face. That as well. So between this and this and this, there's so much I could do studio-wise. That thing is like incredible. That little ZE, you could record bands on it. You can do fucking all sorts with it. What have I got here? So here, there's Practical Beauty is what I call it. So yeah, there's my money box. I'm not quite sure what to do with that yet. That's my vape juice. Oh, I didn't show you my vape. It's cool. But that was just because of the colour that was there. Then my handy shit. So a screwdriver with all the household things on, a tape, a knife. That, like, it just still looks like a wanker trophy to me. Like, Mikey, champ wanker. That orange thing was a label, but it just rubbery stuff, and it just stuck there earlier. My gay scissors, my very gay scissors. I know there's another joke there about scissors and and stuff. Right, over here, look, right. All of my meds and creams and whatevers. Heavy duty tools, drill, shit like that. Lighter duty tools and jewellery. All of these are organised. That's all trousers. Ooh. Headphones have come off of their little hanger. I need to get a better one. that's all hats. It goes on. Everything is just one item per drawer. Is that all of it? I think that's pretty much all of it. Like even my t-shirts, I've got t-shirts with a white background, t-shirts with a black background, and t-shirts of multi-diversity. Hang on, this is where I kept fucking up. As I kept pressing the buttons on the side. And this new case, the buttons are like mega sensitive. So hopefully we're still rolling. And I can settle down now. And clamp you there. Look at him. He has just been the goodest of good boy. I mean, of all the good boys that have ever been a good boy. There hasn't been a good boy gooder than this good fucking boy. Just now, I had to give him his drops in his affected ear. He's got an infection. He's got an infection in there, so it's basically a zit. Pretty much. It's a very sore. So you can't believe how chilled he is. He's got a fucking tumour as well that he may have had his whole life. I said, is this the thing that's been bothering him? Because I've had his ears looked at about 6 or 7 times. I go, well, there's no mites. And he's got like dark birthmarking in there, and you get black wax with ear mites. And there's all been waxy, but there's no mites. I'm like, but it's always just been a bit icky. And he's always flicked it a lot. He's always flicked it, and he likes being stroked there. But I think he must just be used to it. There's a hypersensitivity there. That's why he's making so much wax. That's why his ear's always dirty. But does he look fucking arsed about it? But apparently the vet said when he got right in there and cleaned it, he said, you know, because I said to him, it's not bothering him. He's not gone for me. He's not miserable. I've been wiping right over it. But he said, no, it's a big infection. It's right in his ear canal. And he said it's so deep, that's why he didn't find it. If you'd have discovered it, you'd have been scratched. But he's just like literally just let me down. Right, mate. Oh, did you see that? He reached out for a cuddle. He just winced a little bit, and then he just started cycling with his rear leg, and I just massaged it in, and he didn't even stop purring the whole time. He let me do it. He didn't really like it much afterwards. He was flicking his head, and he had a couple of scratches, but like, that was a fucking good shot. But then he was eyeing me putting it away. Oh, that's what I didn't tell you about in the video. I've got a bag up there, a gizmo bag. No, I'm pointing at the wrong thing. I'm pointing at it, but it looks on camera like I'm pointing. That's weird as well. That's really weird. That's like an octopus illusion. But that's got all of his meds, all of his fucking brush, his toys, his treaty, snacky, licky licks. There's 3 different meds in there. There's hand sanitizer and wipes. There's his litter tray, everything. It was all just behind that other curtain. It's about that wide. You can't fucking see any of it. It's just there, a whole gizzy kit for the shit pit. But I literally like came in, and I've not been here that much today, but there was rubbish to put away and bits and bobs, and it literally took me 5 minutes. And to me, yes, it looks very cluttered, but because I've designed it and it's the way it should look, it looks tidy. And that's why it's very mental healthical. Because, well, in practical terms, like seeing the fucking thing and seeing where it isn't, that is fucking important to me. That's what was working. That white rack that I showed you at the start is from the ADH desk. That's why there was holes in it, so I could cable tie it, because it was from the ADH desk, which was working. It was working. It was just I didn't really finish it, and I didn't, you know, I was already due to move, so it wasn't ever going to be stable. But there is definitely going to be a second incarnation of that desk. Like a central focal fucking point for all of my shit. Had a vice clamp on there. I could do my artwork there. I could do creative shit. I could make things there. I'd watch my telly there, eat my dinner there. Yeah, it had everything on it. And I remember, I think I've commented on this before in a video. My favourite human said when I got Daisy, and I dismantled the desk and started fitting a lot of bits of it into her. And she just looked and she was like, this is just your desk, isn't it? And it's just running along here. And I said, yeah, it's like it's growing. And it's grown into this room, really. Like the amount of wire hiding I've done behind that sound card. And did you see the picture at the back? Hang on, can I show you? Yeah, I can probably show you. I'll carry you over there just really carefully. Right. without pressing thingy. Here, look. All of this, my boom tray, and that's my wire hider. I've even bunched them in. I put a little collar on them and it's just undone. I even just bunched them. The wires I have to tolerate. That is hanging there, looks ugly, but it's a visual reminder. It charges the JBL. There's both JBL's chargers are right by it. Down there I've got my toothbrush charger, my vape charger. I never showed you my vape. And there are some things missing. It's not perfection. Nowhere near. How cool is that? But, like I say, it didn't take me long. And like tonight, I am feeling fucking rough as well, actually. So on a night when you're feeling rough and you want to get in and you don't want to be tidying up and whatever, it's nice to just be able to put everything away and have somewhere to put everything away too. And it definitely helped because there was that aura that I used to get when I lived at the flat, when I'd cleaned my stairs. And when I come in, it's like, because I'd forgotten I'd done it. And fuck me, I cleaned up. Yeah, wow, it looks nice in here. But it's that same feeling, and I need that. I need that from my environment. The point that girl made years ago when I was talking about essays, and she just read me like a book because she didn't know me that well. She didn't even in the gym. She went, no, you need it tidy or you can't think. Because I was saying it was procrastinating, and what's the other word for it? There's attractive distractions, and there's another one where you fucking something prioritized, whatever it is, where you suddenly think, I really need to mop that floor when you've got an essay to write. But she just said, no, you need it tidy or you can't think. And it's, you know, there's certain phrases, there's a few certain phrases from certain people, young and old, male and female, that stick with you. And she hit me like a ton of shit with that. And it stuck with me. So that is why it's important. Oh, I'll just get it in. The frequency. Someone actually asked me about the frequency. And that's been a dream for these videos, is people to ask me to make them, and then someone does, and I forget it 3 times. So the frequency was, I first heard it, I think, in around 2013 or 14, something like that. And it goes, really weird, like a very slow, mellow fax machine. And it's almost tinnitus. I can feel it. And that's the thing with auditory hallucinations. I can feel them. And that's sometimes how I can get my head around the fact that they're not real. So you can feel the tickling of them. It's the same as like clairvoyants get. They get the tickling in their ears. But it's like, that's like when the voice is inside your mind. That's what it, and so anyway, if you get that slight feeling to it. But then I've put my fingers in my ears. And I just thought I was hearing it for years. Just whenever I noticed it, really. But then I'm in that thing of, oh yeah, but as soon as you think about it, then you can hear it and shit like that. And you think, because that's what society always does to you. It tells you that you're making everything up. And so you end up just doing that shit to yourself. But it changed. When I was at my last place, it changed. And it was growlier. But I could still hear the other noise in the background. Like if you know anything about music production, when you've got a bass patch and you can hear both parts of it. Not heard it once since I moved in here. That was the point from the video where I said the frequency has stopped. It has. I've not heard it once. I don't know the relevance of that, if there is any. But yeah, I also commented that it was nice to just write on the Schizotypal page, and like the shit I got back was fucking way more out of the box than what I thought I was. So it's lovely. It's fucking brilliant to have somewhere like that where people don't just go, oh! And people just taking you literally at face value. It was excellent. If you get diagnosed with anything, go on the diagnosed bit. If you're diagnosing yourself with things, no. And that was how I'm going to end.